Hi, this is Garrett. In this video, I'm going to break down the technical magic of what Cyborg Llama is and how it works. If you're looking for a more general explanation of the inner workings of Cyborg Llama, check out Joelle's tutorial, What Are All These Folders/Files in My CL Project in My Drive? Continuing with my tutorial, to begin with, Cyborg Llama is a G Suite app. While Cyborg Llama does use a server for processing, the storage and state of the app is almost entirely stored and managed within each user's Google Drive. It might be helpful to think of Cyborg Llama as a program, in the classic sense, that runs on your computer, making changes to and processing data as you direct it from all over your hard drive. However, instead of it running on your local machine using your hard disk, it runs in the Google Cloud and uses your Google Drive. So, performances within Cyborg Llama are the projects of the app. Every performance is initially created as a folder titled with the performance's name within the root directory of your Google Drive. This folder can be moved to any other location within your drive without breaking links or causing any problems with the project itself. As you can see here, this is my performance that I have previously created. It's called Liverpool Party, and I've since moved it from the root of my drive into this folder called Stuff, and that's okay to do. That doesn't break anything. So the folder itself, the performance folder itself, are identified by their file description containing a GUID indicative of Cyborg Llama. So if I come over here and I just select the performance folder, and over here in the details sidebar, I can scroll down here and I can see here a description, the file description, and it contains a GUID indicative of Cyborg Llama. So that is how Cyborg Llama identifies folders as performances, is that description down there. So I'm going to open up this performance folder, and we're going to now talk about all the files within this folder and what they are and how they work, how Cyborg Llama works with those. So the files and folders within the performance folder make up and articulate all the facets of the performance. Unlike the performance folder itself, all the files and folders within this folder are sensitive to their location, and consequently they should not be moved. A performance folder will contain an outgoing folder, an incoming folder, a take folder, a part folder, a collaborator folder, a performance file, and recorded video files. The outgoing folder will contain copies of all the recorded videos that are viewed within Cyborg Llama. So if I open up this outgoing folder here, you can see copies of the video files within the project. This is done so that rather than downloading the files directly, we use this area as a staging area and to download the files, and this greatly improves the quality of service by splitting the requests to the recorded videos over multiple copies of the videos. Since the files within this folder are created as needed by Cyborg Llama, it is safe to delete the contents of this folder. However, doing so will cause future viewing of the performance to need to regenerate the appropriate files, and that will cause the initial load to take considerably more time. So it's a trade-off of storage versus time there. Going back to the performance folder, we are now going to be talking about the incoming folder. So if I come over here to the incoming, my incoming folder's empty, but that might not be the case for your incoming folder. The incoming folder is the folder that you and your collaborators' recorded videos are initially uploaded to. Specifically, once you're done recording a take, Cyborg Llama immediately starts uploading the video to this incoming folder. And then, once it has finished uploading it, it's at that point that it presents you with the option of saving the take. So if you go ahead and save the take, this will cause Cyborg Llama to, among other things, move the recorded video from the incoming folder into the main folder of your performance. Now, if you don't click on save in that situation and you just close out or you re-record, that previous take will remain in your incoming folder while you're recording the new take. So since some users may find themselves recording many takes before they do get a take they like, Cyborg Llama will manage this folder by cleaning up old unsaved takes of a user once the user finally does save a take. Okay, going back to the performance folder here. So now we're going to be talking about the take folder. And let's just open this dude up. Okay, so the take folder contains a metadata file corresponding with each saved take. So each one of these files corresponds to one of the videos out here. So each one of these files, through its file name, it links a video file with a part, with a group, with a user, and additionally it contains critical timing information that is then used to synchronize the recording with all the other recordings made. Okay, so going back out to talk about the part folder. The part folder, like the take folder, contains metadata files. However, in this case, they correspond to each part of the performance. And each file, by its file name, once again, describes the part it represents. Okay, so then if we go back to the performance, once again, we are going to take a look at the collaborator folder. And mine is empty at the moment, but yours might not be. So the collaborator folder, again, like the take folder, contains metadata files. In this case, they correspond to an assignment of a collaborator to a group. So each file, by its file name, once again, links the collaborator's email address to a group. Okay, coming back out here. So now we are going to talk about this file down here, this performance file. So the performance file within the performance folder contains within its file description. So if you do select it and you come down here in the details, you can see this description down here. And within that description, it contains things like the performance's name, its length, its tempo, etc. And that's it. Technical explanation of what is going on with Cyborg Llama and Google Drive.